So in this video is for NEET 2021 aspirants. You must be extremely anxious, extremely frustrated. Why no announcement has come on NEET 2021 date? And I believe the reason might be because government wants to probably announce one date and stick to it. They want to announce one date and stick to it. That is how probably things work here. We are not treated as adults, and therefore everyone, the authorities probably think that we are kids, and therefore there is no communication, right? Because with kids you don't communicate, right? But the problem with this approach is that there is a serious risk of third wave, and it is possible that you announce something at the time at which the exam has to happen, things are so bad that the exam actually cannot happen. So because of fear of third wave, it is very difficult to exactly predict when things are going to be okay. So this creates a deadlock. You want to announce one date, but you don't know when that date is going to be, because you don't know when corona third wave is going to hit you, right? But the problem with this approach is, because forms have not been filled, the whole process of filling form and submitting admit cards is at least 45 days. So if the government is not announcing a date, whenever they are going to announce, it is going to take at least 45 more days for them to conduct the exam. And that means if they announce, they keep waiting because data is not coming with respect to third wave. If they announce later, it is going to get significantly delayed. So this video is specially for NTA and other authorities who are trying to take a decision right now. It is a difficult situation for them, but I think what can happen is government announces a date within next 1 to 2 days, right? And they say probably in first week of September we are going to conduct the exam, but they finish this form filling process. This 45 days they finish. And they say that if the exam gets postponed for whatever reason, things are not good at that time, we are going to give you 15 days notice. If the exam is not possible on the date that they are announcing right now, we are going to give you 15 days notice and we will conduct the exam. The problem is, if they don't announce a date right now and they don't start the form filling process, if they are going to delay it significantly, whatever date they come out, they will have to add 45 days. In JEE, this is not a problem because they have already filled the form. But in case of NEET, because forms have not been filled, this is a significant problem. So government should announce a date, and they say if we are not able to conduct it on that date, we will do it at a time when situation is good on a 15-day notice. This is my recommendation, especially for NTA and authorities. Probably they are also thinking like this. It might happen that tomorrow morning they might come out with the announcement. But right now announcement is not coming. It is extremely frustrating for the students. It is extremely anxious time for the student. When you don't know when the date is going to be, how do you pace yourself? How do you organize yourself? Extremely difficult. What I recommend to the students is fix up your mock test dates. Mock test 1, mock test 2, mock test 3, mock test 4, mock test 5 every 15 days. And right now, till the time date is announced, do it every 15 days. After date is announced, you can do it every 7 days. But this is the only thing that can save you right now. Otherwise, it is very difficult right now. I completely empathize with what students are going through. It would be very difficult for you to organize yourself, keep yourself motivated. But this is something that you can do. I will create a separate video on this tomorrow. But right now, this video is specifically, I'm requesting humbly to the authorities. Please think about this rather than thinking about this approach. This approach will not let you announce a date, and it would become more and more difficult for you as well as for the students. So hopefully students, and if someone from the authorities is listening to it, please do something and please start communicating. There has been no communication from Education Ministry, from NTA about this whole thing. There is complete silence. If you start communicating, students will start feeling much better rather than this current situation of complete silence. All right, students.